The commander of a visiting UK carrier strike group says defence leaders from Singapore and the UK will meet to discuss closer naval cooperation ahead of a major military exercise. Exercise Bersama Lima will involve land, air and sea forces from the five-power defence arrangement group, the UK, Singapore, Australia, Malaysia and New Zealand.
We increasingly recognise that as we go forward, the two navies need to be able to operate together. So there are small elements where we're already doing that during this deployment with some of their air elements and also their surface elements. And it will allow us, particularly then when we come back for FPDA, the Five Powers Defence Arrangement, to actually bring our two navies together.
The aircraft carrier HMS Prince of Wales will join the exercise for the first time. Aslam Shah goes aboard the ship for a closer look.
To be a sailor here, one needs to climb hundreds of steps a day and walk several kilometers just to get around this massive aircraft carrier. Spanning the length of more than 3 football fields, the HMS Prince of Wales weighs over 60,000 tons, the equivalent of more than 9,000 elephants. But beyond sheer size, UK naval leaders say the ship's presence in the region carries a deeper message.
This is about reassurance. It's about demonstrating that we are integrated and interoperable with like-minded nations in the region and bringing all of that together, particularly to hold up a rules-based international system.
This massive ship can be steered with a helm no bigger than a car's steering wheel. Launched less than a decade ago, the ship is equipped with modern systems including autopilot and anti-collision technology. Sailors can spend months on it. That's why the 1,600 crew need space to unwind, like at this onboard cafe. An aircraft carrier also serves as a launchpad for air operations. One of the key features of the HMS Prince of Wales is the wide space over here on top of the warship. It can hold about 40 aircraft, including the Merlin helicopter over here. And whether it's landing or takeoff, it just needs a short runway of over 100 meters and off it goes off that ramp. By comparison, a commercial aircraft needs a runway that is about 10 times longer. When needed, this deck has a surge capacity to support over 70 aircraft. By the end of this deployment, the UK carrier strike group is expected to return home with 6 more F-35 fighter jets than the current load of 18.
We've also got aircraft which are there to provide us all with what we call indicators and warnings, to give us prior warning that we need to do something about it. And then I've got some jungly aircraft whose real job is to carry Royal Marines and to get them wherever we need them to be as well.
For many of these officers, this is more than a job, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Our method for motivating people is they join the Navy, they join the armed forces to see the world, and what a fantastic place to see. I've got 1,000 people on board at the moment. In fact, I've got 600 people ashore enjoying leave right now in this fantastic city, and that just recharges everyone's batteries and gives them the energy to keep going and delivering the difficult job that we do when we're at sea.
The carrier strike group will continue sailing across the region over the coming months, taking part in joint exercises to strengthen cooperation and readiness.
Over the next 4 months, the HMS Prince of Wales will be leading the UK carrier strike group through the Indo-Pacific region. This will involve calling at various ports and working with other navies. On Sunday, after about a week in Singapore, the aircraft carrier will depart for Australia for a port visit in Darwin. Next, it will transit towards Japan and South Korea for a trade, defense and industry forum in Tokyo. It will then sail back for exercise Bersama Lima with Singapore, Malaysia, Australia and New Zealand. When that's done, it will conduct exercises with the Indian Armed Forces before heading back to the UK.